Good evening. I hope I find you well. Um, it wasn't a good day today. The sun is hiding. No sign of it today. Chilly too. But we have to take what comes, don't we? Now, we start off with our hymns. Sweetheart of Jesus, fount of love and mercy, today we come, thy blessing to implore. Oh, touch our hearts, so cold and so ungrateful, and make us love thee more and more each day. Sweetheart of Jesus, we implore. Oh, make us love thee more and more. Sweetheart of Jesus, make us pure and gentle, and teach us how to do thy blessed will, to follow close the print of thy dear footsteps. And when we fall, sweetheart, oh, love us still. Sweetheart of Jesus, we implore. Oh, make us love thee more and more. That's lovely. Yeah. Now we'll sing one for our Blessed Mother. As I kneel before you, as I bow my head in prayer, take this day, make it yours, and fill me with your love. Ave Maria, gratia plena, Dominus tecum, benedicta tu. All I have I give you, every dream and wish are yours. Mother of Christ, Mother of mine, present them to my Lord. Ave Maria, gratia plena, Dominus tecum, benedicta tu. As I kneel before you, and I see your smiling face, every thought, every word is lost in your embrace. Ave Maria, gratia plena, Dominus tecum, benedicta tu. Isn't that lovely? Doesn't do your heart good to sing a couple of hymns for our Blessed Mother? No ifs, ands, or buts about it. Now, sometimes I have tea with a friend or friends, and it can be a very pleasant experience. You're sharing a bit of news here, there, and yonder, and I don't look at our local television, radio, television, if you please, because I'm not interested in what I have to say about Anthony. I'm an anti-Catholic boy, so I'm not going to waste my time listening to them and so on and so forth. And it was, so when you have a chat, I sometimes get a bit of news. And some news that I got was that the government, I don't know who's responsible, built a bicycle shed holding 12 bikes. But it's not fully covered in, so if the wind is blowing a certain direction, they'll get a fair sup of rain. It's not closed in, we might say secure. It's in the grounds of the Irish Parliament building called Leinster House. And a lad that it cost 380 million or something of that caliber. And a man with bicycles and I presume a shed for bicycles said he could build 100 sheds for the price of what this one shed cost, 380,000. And the Tanchola, which is more or less the chairman, is Irish, Tanchola, the speaker or the chairman, he is in the chair and he orders the business and so on and so forth. And he exploded and said, whoever's responsible for that high cost for a bicycle shed should be named and shamed. Well, once it's to do with bicycles, I would be the Green Party. They're on the bicycles and they think they can have something about the weather. And as much about it as the man in the moon. They know nothing about it. They're suffering from what I call illusions or delusions. But will they admit that they forked out this vast amount of taxpayers' money because it's all taxpayers? When you buy anything, it's 23% value added tax added, and so on and so forth. You buy anything in the shops, you're forking out 23%. If you spend 50 euros plus VAT, 23%. So that's practically a quarter. So it's coming up near 75 if it was that net without any of this VAT. So, and they have VAT on everything. You buy any clothes or shoes, you're forking out VAT. So that's the price of this bicycle shed. So questions have been asked. And then another strange thing. I think it's 228. The year, wouldn't say 220. This is 224. Is it 228 or is it? Anyway, they're putting in the British and Irish for to hold the world championships, I think, in soccer or whatever it is. And in England, they have, I think, one in Wembley, be considering probably another one, Twickenham rugby pitch. They've one in Wales in Cardiff, I think, and one in Scotland. But Northern Ireland, they have none, and the only one that would come up to any expectation would be Casement Park, which is the Gaelic grounds. And it's estimated it would cost 88 million to bring it up to standard. The British have their snout in it, and they run it. That's the way, divide and rule. They have a crowd of planters that they put in there, and some of the worst variety anti-Catholic bigots, if you ever come across them. They're the holy thread. And about 88 billion. And the Irish government here is suffering from some kind of, I don't know what, offer to pay half 44 million taxpayers' money. This is what I was told. in the news. And this new Labour minister, Stammer, a former chief prosecutor, that's what he's called, Sir Keith Stammer, he's the most strangest individual that ever hit shoe leather. He seems to me to be clueless. He visited the 6 counties, which is where they have their snout in it. And I think he insulted them by calling them racist. And in Britain, in what they call England, Wales, and Scotland, they have for pensioners, they have a fuel allowance of only £300 a year, which is very little. We give here the fuel allowance is €1,000, which is a lot more than what the British do. But what's we call him Mr. Starmer. Whether he's a queer name. And he's the leader of the Labour Party. He's about as qualified to be the leader of that party as about the worst, being a chief prosecutor employed by the state and getting a whole heap of money. And he has the Irish here. There's too big, about 44 million, half. And what does Starmer come out with? He won't pay a brass farthing towards it. So the Irish are going to put their foot in it. We don't know what they're going to do. Will they withdraw the 44 million, seeing as how it's in the 6 counties, and they've no business doing anything for those up there? They wouldn't do a hand's turn for you down here. Quite the reverse. Caused a lot of trouble here during the Troubles. Bombs went off and killed innocent people. But no active part in that misguided, failed political entity, according to former Taoiseach Prime Minister Charlie Haughey. He was quite right. He hit the nail on the head. Anyways, so that's the latest I heard. And I said to my friend, well, you're the harbinger of what I call bad news. I don't look at it, so I wouldn't know nothing about that only for you told me. So there you go. That's sometimes even EWTN, or to look at, that's the only news to look at, and I have to turn it off because they're giving as much airtime to pro-abortion bigots in that country as they do to people that are pro-life. And if there's one thing I don't want to hear anything about, those jokes that kill the innocent and the vulnerable. That's the older folk and people that assisted suicide or whatever they call it, and gender even and all the rest of it. They're up the creek without a paddle as far as I'm concerned, and they don't know what they're at. But you've got to condemn that kind of behaviour. You don't just give it as much credit, because you have to give guidance, don't you? Jesus is the way, the truth, and the life, so that's the way to do it. Condemn evil, wherever it rears its ugly head. But there we are. So I'd like to have a bit of good news. So it's nice to meet friends, and I had some very good time in Listowel, County Kerry, where there's a bit of jollity. Writers' Museum and all. Uplifting. And I like plays that have a jolly nature. This is why I like Laurel Hardy and all those type of characters. They're never walked through a parade for them. And the Three Stooges as well. There was one there where they're in the shop and measuring stuff, and one of the lads sees a spot on the clothes and he's trying to clean it, but it's the sun, a real sun shining in it. He tears the cloth. It's just funny. And that's what I like, to get a bit of a smile on your face. Now today, as I say, the sun is hiding. It didn't come out. So we have to take what we get, don't we? The sun is shining in here. That's the main thing. with the prayers, etc. So we leave it at that for the time being. I hope I have better news tomorrow. Now, we'll do the evening prayers to our Blessed Mother and one or two other little gems. The little flower and another good one that I got as well from Father Sean Sheehy. Bye now, and we'll be just finishing on the next one.